Welcome everyone to Rewind Gaming number 66. I am Dwarfer and I am joined with Dave Forehead. How are you doing on this fine evening?
Hi Dwarfer, how's it going? Thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to this. It is a great evening for some Rocket League. Week 66, so let's face it, at this point, we know what to expect.
Oh yeah, we do, and we've seen a lot of these teams enter before, so we've got some great talent entering, and it's going to turn out to be a great tournament.
I really hope so. I mean, we have two really good teams lined up right in front of us, and it's only going to get better as this tournament goes on, so I can't wait to get right into this.
All right, so hopefully these players are going to join up now, and we can get into the first match. Now, do you have any teams that you think are going to win, or are you going in completely blind?
I mean, I have to admit, I'm pretty much a newcomer to this. I will be going into a lot of this completely blind. I'm liking the team names, I have to say. I'm liking the originality from both sides, no doubt about that. Easy Clap coming out with 2 Grand Champ titles on the team, so maybe a little bit of mind games there from the start.
In the orange half now, Zrecko into the middle. We're going to play this away quite easily. Following it up. Good block. Pixar can't quite get the possession. With the shot coming down. Good block from Wizard, although that was a double commit in defense. On a dribble. Past Zrecko. That's going to be a flick over off the crossbar and in.
Oh, that is so well done from Wish. It looked like a shaky start from these guys, but Wish completely turning it around. And fortunately, Zrecko absolutely nowhere with that save. Really nicely done to make it 1-0.
Oh, what a way to start off this tournament with a great flick. Not something that you see in threes that often. Knocked down to Ignite Knows Me. Interesting name, but picks up back in. Pass down from Vince. Let's take it lower, allowing it Ignite Knows Me. I don't know what to call it now, but...
See, we are in a bit of a paradox here. If we call him Ignite, then that's playing into his hands. Why don't we worry about the gameplay instead? Wish capitalising once again, and really nicely done actually. Just taking advantage of complete confusion and mess earlier on, and that is a very handy lead for Wizard, not Wizard, to have this early on.
Certainly is. Off again. Ignite knows. Whip. Still in the middle. Going to be a pass down. But Wizard going to latch onto this. Can't quite get it on target. Can't quite get it on crossbar. And that's going to be knocked out. Zrecko following this one up. Wish. The backboard. Let's see what he can do with this. Knock this out well. So back in. Left. No one. That's a good fake from Ignite Knows Me. Back down into the middle. Wizard following up. Now. There used to be a pass, but we can't quite latch onto it. The boom. Is that going to go over? No, it isn't. No, it's still down in the middle, still dangerous.
I'm just having a look here at Easy Clap, the blue team here, and the one issue I have with them right now is nearly...
I mean, cast
I'll save it.
Or what?
Joe, I'll save it as we go over this close list. Bit of confusion off the backboard of Vince, right place, right time. Very nice finish into the top of that net. So, Joe, what? For now, I have no complaints with those guys.
Casticus could not have hit you at a worse time. Well, that's a shot from Wizard. Zrecko was there, but couldn't make the save. Wave takes off now. Left for Wish. That's the demo. And off the backboard. Not going for a shot straight away. Smart plays from him. That's a good dunk from Ignite. No one's there to follow. Zrecko with an attempted flick off the backboard now. It's clear.
Yeah, so what I was going to say about Easy Clap is every sort of touch of the ball they've had, it's been a big boomer forward. It's not really been a touch to the side or to a teammate or anything like that. They're trying to get the ball directly to that orange goal, and I'm just not sure if that's going to work out too well for them.
That's going to go
throughout
off
the series.
Very close play from Wizards, not Wizards. Oh, that's going to sneak on in. What?
Oh, complete sort of miscommunication here between Pixar and Vince, I think it was. Pixar just can't quite get off the backboard, and Vince caught on that near post. so unlucky, but you know what? They all count, and that's a 2-goal lead to Wizard, not Wizard, once again.
Just over half the game left. Wizards, not Wizards, are up. Off the backboard, Wizard is going to finish this off. This is going to look like an absolute stomp of a match.
Wow. Very, very nicely done from Wish. That touch onto the backboard is brilliant. To read that so well from kickoff, and then Wizard, again, doing so well to read it from the backboard. These guys look really in sync with each other.
Certainly do. I mean, I know they've been playing for a while together, so it's understandable why they've meshed together so well. The middle cleared away by Wizard. Shying away from the opportunity. It's going to pick up on a dribble with no boost. It's going to fake 2 players. Can't quite get it past the third, but what an attempt from him. Oh, that's going to sneak on past off the crossbar. Vince down there. What? Recovering from the defence.
Oh dear, I'm not sure if Wish will want to see this again. We're just praising him earlier, and then he goes and does this. Oh, I mean, Easy Clap will take that, obviously, but not exactly the cleanest way to get your second goal of the game.
4-2 for Wizards, not Wizards. This is a best of 3 series, so Easy Clap still have a chance. Wizards with the miss. Pixar can't quite reach clear. Now thrown away for going towards Wish, and every one of the Wizard not Wizard players hunted together. Can't make a pass this way. So off the wall. Towards Echo. He's going to boom it. Wizard away. So back in. This pressure from Easy Clap must show that they really want to take this match.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually. It's really, really good to see Easy Clapper bringing this game back, and they really are taking it to their opponents. I thought for a second when the Orange team got ahead that they were just going to run away with it, but it looks like Easy Clapper are here to play. I'll have to see with a minute left now. Can they get the 2 goals back? 2 goals in a 3v3 is a tough ask, but you never know. You never know.
Oh, off the backboard, going to drop down from Vince into the middle, looking dangerous but good clear away from Wiz. Now on the attack, not quite in, can't quite get the knock. It's going to be easily cleared away. Vince missing it for Pixar to then follow up after the miss. Draco, can't quite get it. That's his shot on target, just off the post. Can't quite knock that one in. Oh, that knows me. I really wish that he changed his name because it feels so weird calling him that. Good.
He's doing a good job nonetheless. It looks like right now the Easy Clap are on the back foot, which is really where they don't need to
Almost boost off the post. Pixar is going to finish this one off. 4-3, 10 seconds left. Can they do it?
Oh, there's suddenly a big chance. I was saying they're on the back foot and I was completely wrong. Pixar getting the 3rd goal for his team. And with 10 seconds left, a good kick-off here and anything can happen.
Oh, as you say, anything can happen. Looks like it's going to be slightly sided towards Wizard. Down into the corner. Now that's in the centre. Wizard can't quite finish that one off. That's going to be cleared away. Just need to knock it down now. And that is game 1. Wizard not Wizard's going to take this one. And they're looking extremely confident going into the second match.
Yeah, Wizard not Wizard looking very good there. And I have to say, I think the one thing that was a big difference between these guys, and I think something that's maybe not talked about so much in the sort of much bigger tournaments, the RLCS and types, the team chemistry. It was really, really good from this Orange side. They really stuck together. They knew when the passes were coming from each other, and they were able to predict it. And I think Easy Clap just struggled a little bit to keep up with the pace and when they were going to get challenged and when they weren't. And I can only assume that's a time thing. That Wizard not Wizard have played with each other more often and for longer. Because Easy Clap are a very good team in their own right, don't get me wrong. All 6 players are high quality players. But I just thought that they had I thought this Orange team had better team chemistry in this first game.
Certainly did, and they proved that. So we're just waiting on a few game crashes. Bringing the second match just in a minute. Oh, with RCS just gone past, we were speaking about this before. What were your experiences with it? Because just trying to get this thing sorted out.
Oh, it was amazing, absolutely brilliant. I did see it live. I managed to get some signatures off some people, and it was brilliant. It was an amazing experience. I mean, it doesn't compare to a rewind tournament. Don't get me wrong; those guys are on another level. But RLCS, it was a close second.
I was watching it online from home, and I was just so gutted that I didn't go. I was so close to going, I just didn't. I didn't have enough money that I wanted to spend to go. And I'm so gutted because the crowd was so excited, and it would have been great just to see everyone in that, and the chants in RCS. It just blew my mind how people have been saying Rocket League is dying, Rocket League dead. It's just been proven wrong. Rocket League is not dead, and it's going to come back with a massive boom soon.
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it was amazing. The stadium, the place we were in was packed out. It was absolutely amazing, and I was there live, so I've no idea how much of it came off on stream, but the chanting and everything was brilliant. It was so loud. Couldn't hear the casters at times. It was absolutely amazing. So no, Rocket League is absolutely not dead. It is not dying in any way, shape, or form, and RLCS was absolute proof of that. If we move though back to more important things, we move back into Rewind. Wizard not Wizard taking that game, and you have to say, Dwarf, they didn't look that uncomfortable. All right, they conceded 3 goals, which is not great for any team in any game, but those goals were mainly based off individual errors and things like that. They looked like a very good cohesive unit, and I think that's what impressed me. Easy Clap, they looked like 3 individuals who were playing very well, but they weren't able to rely on each other as much. They weren't looking for the passes, the famous infield passes that everyone talks about now. They weren't really able to pull those off and get them together as much as you would like. So I wonder in the second game, will they be able to make up for it?
Well, talking about second game, we're in it. Just waiting for the players to join up, and we'll get into the second match of this series. I couldn't have agreed more with your statement that Wizards Not Wizards are functioning as a unit. They are ready to go into this as a team. But Easy Clap, they aren't putting the strings together. They aren't stringing things together and meshing with each other, which is what Wizards Not Wizards is very strong in.
Yeah, absolutely. And more importantly as well, it's a best of 3, let's not forget. So Easy Clap, if they lose this game, they're out, they're gone. So the pressure's going to be really on them now to step up, try and take the initiative in this first game, get the first goal. I think that'll be really important for them. If they can get the first goal, they'll feel on top. The momentum will be in their favour. But right now, Wizards Not Wizard are just looking like a really good team, and it's going to take some really good plays. Just not even a good 5 minutes. That's the thing. I think it's going to be some really good plays that will beat that side. So I'll have to see what Easy Clap can pull out in this next game.
Well, hopefully the players are going to join soon and bring you the second match. I'm really looking forward to this. This is possibly the pivotal moment in this series where we're going to see whether Easy Clap are going to bring this to a game 3 and come out of their shell and start to string things together and make those passes, get the goals, or whether Wizards Not Wizards are going to sweep them.
Right, well, let's see.
With the shot, 95 with the name change. Thank you very much for that. In terms of 2 players going up for it, looks like Wizards changed his name to I play 2. These boys don't make it easier for me. But Vince with the goal, starting things off 23 seconds in.
Yeah, really, really nice here from Vince. Great push into the centre. Maybe a little bit of an overcommit, but it doesn't matter. Vince is there to clean it up. And a really good early goal for Easy Clap. It's going to make Wizards play now, make them come out of their shell. They're not going to be able to defend for the rest of the game like they might have wanted.
Down to Wizard. I'm going to call him Wizard because, yeah. Wish. Trying to get a block in there, but don't quite. The Easy Clap players, and Pixar's going to finish that one off. 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, all I can say here is this is a weird goal. Vince and Pixar forming a brick wall right there. And then no one back. It was very, very strange that no one was back there from Wizard Not Wizard. They do look like a different team. And not really in a good way, but obviously this is very, very good news for Easy Clap. And possibly game 3 in the hands already.
Well, you can already see that they're playing much faster and more pressurized than last match. Maybe they're just getting warmed up. Jordan, 25 on a dribble. Almost got the fake on Vince. Wizard to pass this one into the middle. Wish going to be there. He is getting the knockdown. Vince with the clear. Still in the middle. Looking dangerous. Wizard almost got shot off. Wish even the pressure on now. Middle. So with the clear. They play something off to the side, hoping for a pass, but no one's there. Wizard. Put this one into the corner. So much pressure coming from the Wizard, not Wizard side.
Yeah, I have to say one thing about the Easy Clap side that I'm not convinced about as a defense. It's still looking a little ropey from times. Wizard Not Wizard are definitely getting shots off, and if they can make them count, then it'll be a very even game. And as I say that, that was close. So again, Easy Clap, gonna have to be careful of that. They've got the lead they need, but I'm not sure if 2 goals will be enough. They'll have to just play a little smarter, a little conservatively maybe.
On a little bit of an attack here, just being able to dunk the opponents pretty easily. Fish away. The Wizard back into the middle. Jordan's almost a really good passing play there. Almost going to amount to nothing. Fish on a dribble. Almost got that pass, but Jordan's there. Popping that one in the corner. With a pass it into the middle, Wizard almost got that shot off. Great save from the keeper there.
As much as we were sort of complimenting Wizard Not Wizard on their cohesiveness and their ability to play as a team last time around, I think the one thing they're missing this game is that one little, individual spark. So Wish a couple of times came up with some big moments and some big passes, and we're just not quite getting it this time. They're playing very safe. I think they nearly came into the second game expecting it to be as comfortable as the last, and they're finding that's not the case now, and struggling to make things happen and create chances. And right now they're going to have to be a bit creative, a bit more inventive than they're being, because they're just not making anything count.
Yep, Phil. Allowing this to happen. Picks up good challenge. Off the ceiling. Can't quite get it into the middle. Ball's still there. Draco can't get there. But Sid, the ball. Waiting for the hit. Corner again, nothing amounting from the Wizard Not Wizard side. Can't quite get those shots off. Draco away into the opposing corner. Still centering. This looks dangerous. No one's there to finish it. Vince can't quite position himself in the right place. Not to nothing. Still 2-0 for Easy Clap.
Yeah, very weird game this from Wizard Not Wizard. They're not really rotating out after they attack, and we saw it there. They had a very good chance in the corner, and that whole attack just sort of faded out as they sat there in front of the ball, not letting another teammate in. So those guys, they need to get back whatever they had in that first game, whatever that spark was. They need it, and they might even have it now.
That's a hit down off the crossbar. Still not in. Wish with the shot, can't get it in. Wizard off the wall, can't quite get the centre. And now Easy Clap on the attack. Although that's a good shot. Draco with an amazing save, blocking it out. Still, the pressure is still on.
Oh, I don't believe it though. That chance for Jordan since 95 hitting the crossbar. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That moment of individual brilliance. And it was perfect. And then he just tapped the crossbar and no one was there to back him up. Such a shame. Real heartbreak for Wizard Not Wizard. And this game might be gone now.
Oh, 14 seconds remaining. It isn't looking good. Now, Draco is going to play this one away. Wish back in. Off the backboard. Can he make anything of it? He can't. Jordan, again, off the backboard. Wizard can't get there in time. And Easy Clap are going to take this one. They're going to keep the ball up just to see whether they can get a consolation goal. And they do. That's going to make them feel much better going into the third game.
Wow, well that is very, very nice from Wizard Not Wizard. Just showing Easy Clap what they can do And I guess in the next game, that's going to be setting down a marker more than anything else. It's going to go, we're still here, and we're able to compete. And this third game is going to be big.
Well, ignore the series in the top. It is 1-1 at the moment. Wizards not Wizards getting the first game, being quite confident going into the second one on an easy clap with the comeback, looking for that reverse sweep.
Yeah, and it will be quite a good result for Easy Clap, especially that first game. Looking quite good for Wizards, but now we have a complete role reversal here where Wizards are now a little bit on the back foot, just on the basis that that last game was nowhere near as good as they were first game. And they have a little something to prove now to see if they can actually win this series and take themselves into the next round. Easy Clap, though, looking so much better. It's so hard to say exactly what they changed, but they looked faster, they looked a bit more aggressive, and they really got in Wizard Not Wizard's face. And it was really good to see. It gave them a chance from the get-go that they were able to make things happen.
Gee, and it seems like Psyonix or Rocket League doesn't really want us to do this series, but everyone is not back in. And it looks like into 3, I guess. We get the third player in, or looks like we're just going to delay the match.
Oh, we've the classic flick around teams. That was a good laugh to watch. Should we or should we not talk about World CS? Is this the time?
I mean, when is it not a good time to talk about RCS? Am I right?
True. No, but I mean, focusing on the tournament right now, let's not forget these guys will be under a bit of pressure as it is. They know they're on stream and they know what's at stake here into next round or not. This type of thing's not going to help. And I just wonder, did that affect Wizard Not Wizard's mindset last time when we had this tiny little break? And will it affect their mindset this time around as well?
Any little change can affect the mind, and I think that's having a big effect on their game. Not being able to pick up that second match is going to make them doubt themselves, which could put them in a vulnerable position. But I do believe everyone is here, and yes, everyone is here. Let's get on into the third match. Starting off, Vince following up, getting a good pass into the middle. Dangerous, but good pass away from Wiz. Clear it. So back in, not really thinking about where he's hitting it. No. Yeah. Fizreco can't quite get the shot on. Well made. Seemed like Easy Clapper communicating too well.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's a worrying start from Wizard Not Wizard. On the back foot in the last game, straight away. Not where you want to be. So we'll see now what Wizard can do here. Back to his normal name as well. You'll be happy with that.
Yes.
So that might give him a bit of a lift.
Oh, Jordan! What? He just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, very, very nicely done from Jordan. Absolute bullet into the side of the goal. Vince, so unlucky to not save that. Instead, possibly had a hand in knocking it in. But either way, it's 1-0 to Wizard Not Wizard. And that is going to have a big effect on the rest of this game.
No, Ducker gets a block. Quite make anything of it, keeping it in the midfield. Wizard with a pass down into the centre. It's knocked down into the corner. Throwing the play down. Oh, that's the centre. Picks up with a good play though. Wizard back in. And that's going to be a goal, putting them ahead 2 goals.
Yeah, this is the Wizard Not Wizard of the first game. Pixar a bit unlucky there. Caught going backwards. Can't get anywhere near the power he wants in it. And Wizard doing well. The man in the team name himself. The talisman for this orange side, bringing it home and making it 2-0. 4 minutes to go though. That is a long time and enough time for Easy Clap to come back into this. The question is, can they play differently in that time?
I believe they can. They just need to speed up their rotations and be able to communicate with each other on passes. Well, and into the centre again. Good speed from Vince. Picks up, picking it up off the backboard. Plays up. Zerko. A bit of dangerous attack there, but it pays off. Pressure on. So, shot on net, not quite powerful enough to worry the goalkeeper. Wish with great clear away. Knocked into the centre. Nothing's going to be made of it. What a redirect. Now, Jordan gets to it. corner. Vince. Great mind trick there.
Yeah, this is getting better now for Easy Clap. It's been a stronger minute for them. Still no goals, but at least they seem to have sort of stabilised the game as a whole, and we'll see if they can actually create some chances of their own. It looks like they're getting into this. It's just 2 goals in a 3v3 can be a lot. It depends on who you're playing against, how defensively they want to be. So I just wonder now whether Wizard, not Wizard, will really push for a 3rd goal, or will they sit back and keep what they have.
I mean, they look like they're goal hungry. I mean, who wouldn't be? They want to score as many goals as they can for the stream. Then looking to score another goal, try and get them back in the game. Vince, a great doink. Jordan 695, only defense. Plays it away. Back in from Zreko. And that's going to somehow sneak on in. Vince, what?
Yeah, well, they all count no matter what way they go in, and that is exactly what Easy Clap need. Huge double commit, no doubt about that. A massive dunk there from Vince. But it doesn't matter, every goal counts, and now with only a gap of 1, Easy Clap will be getting some confidence back into themselves, thinking that they can do this, they can go through the next round and take out Wizard, not Wizard. It's all about how these next 2 minutes go.
Well, this is when the both teams start getting a whole lot more nervous. You see double commits from both sides. It's just up to who capitalizes on the mistakes more. So far, it looks like Wizards Not Wizards is a little bit more strong in terms of their attack. Great pick from Wish, passing to Wizard. Absolutely great passing plays from them. That's a great play from Zreko. Booming it to the other side, can't quite get it in. And Pixar's going to loop around for another centre, can't quite get it. And it looks like that's another centre from Wish, of all players.
Yeah, Wizard Not Wizard really looking like they're feeling the pressure. So unlucky with that chance from Vince though in the corner. If he just waited the extra half a second, he maybe could have squeezed that in, but unfortunately it worked out as it
Dangerous.
did. And right now, Easy Clap on the back foot once again.
So close, but really good defence from Easy Clap. And now it's time to show their offensive prowess. Can't quite get the centre, and a great clear away from Wizard. Not looking good. Easy Clap are able to collect the ball. Another great attack from Jordan. Can't quite get a shot on. Cleared away. This is so intense. Such a great match to end the series.
That's a really good touchdown for Wizard, but unfortunately, the Orange team just do not want to risk anything at this late stage. And they're going to try and hold on, I assume, but they are making chances. Easy Clap struggling to get out the half. They finally have, but Wizard knocks it back. So, I mean, I just don't see this game going in the blue team's favour. 15 seconds left. I'll let you take it out. Okay.
There's a pass into centre. Wizard faking Vince on accident, I think. That's a flick. Great block from Jordan, and that's going to be game if it's knocked down. But oh no, so close! What? Oh, you've got to feel bad for him. You've got to feel so bad for them. So close. It could have gone to overtime.
Wow, well that is harsh. That is a harsh way to end it, but there you have it. Wow. I mean, if it is a clap, you feel so hard done by. The one thing I have to say is, where were those chances early in the match? Why couldn't they do that throughout? It was such a shame that it happened right in the final second. However, you said it many times. It was a really good game to end the series on, and it takes 2 good teams to make a good series like that. So, no doubt about it, Easy Clap should be proud of themselves, even though they do go home after this match. Wizard Not Wizard, they go through, of course, and best of luck to them in the next few rounds.
Dave said, we'll see you in the next series. Do not go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. This is the second series that we are showing you, and we have Manon versus Team WLF. This looks to be an interesting series. I like the names. They're very interesting.
Yeah,
So-
well, I have to say, if anything else, they're once again very original team names, which is good to see. Sometimes that is not as often as you think. But one thing I should point out, just a little bit of housekeeping before we go straight into the next game, is a few subscriptions that came in. So a 6-month resub from Poison Wasp, the big man himself upstairs. So thank you very much for putting money into your own organisation. Well done, him. And a Prime subscription from Sammy. So thank you very much, big man. That's always very, very appreciated. And finally, we had a host from Mythical Esports too, which is really, really nice of those guys. So that is it. That's all. That's us covered, and we're now basically ready to get into this game. And I don't know about you, Dwarf, but I'm hoping for some really good stuff here. It was an amazing series last time around, so now that we're in the next round of the tournament, it should be even better, right?
It should definitely be. I can't speak, but these players can, especially with their titles. I mean, it's just going to shape out to be an amazing series. So let's get into it.
Yeah, it's one thing I love about tournaments like these. People bring out the titles. They like the little bit of mind games, the bragging rights. And you see 2 ESL monthly elites on the other team, and you know you're in for a tough game.
Starting things off, TKS, dribble, goes that one into the centre of the ceiling. No one's there to follow up. JN, throwing this one away, off the wall, getting it past one player. Window, Arju. He can't quite get the clear, but that's a good attempt. Meeting following this one up. Quite get this one into the centre, but that's off the backboard. Lindo looking dangerous, and JN's going to follow this one up. 33 seconds in, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, very, very nicely done there from Meaty. Just putting the pressure on, getting that ball into an awkward position for the defence. And then JN, smartly done, gets right into the face of Lindo there. That is indeed 1-0 to Manon, and I tell you what, it's an early enough goal too, so it's a good way to stamp their authority on this game.
Made away. Can't quite follow that one up. Linda into the corner. Good knock above. Far. Meaty. Off the backboard. So let's see what he can do with this. Good clear away from CKS. Good follow up from RG. This looks like it's going to be a really fast game. Almost got the same sort of goal. Lindo is going to centre this. Ceiling shot. Can't quite get anything from it. Yes, gathering. Back. Arju looks like it's going to be the same sort of shot. Midway. Lindo into the midfield. CKS. Shot, and that's just going to drift on in. JN with an amazing save. Oh.
Wow, the one thing that's really impressing me about both these teams is that they're so confident on the ball going towards it. Their hits are so clean and clear. And it looks like, as I say that, the rotations are not exactly perfect, because that is a pretty simple goal for me.
Yeah, it looked like one player just didn't rotate back or stay back as the third man And that just led to a massive, wide open goal. CKS can't get the block. It's following this one up. Looks like to be the aggressor for Mana. It seems to be everywhere, to be honest. But
well, one thing I was going to say though, just before that goal went in, is these guys' sort of speed and timings are incredible. They know where the ball's going to be at all times. Lindau just proving that to another level. Great touchdown from Arju, and then Lindau. That is a fantastic dunk, and clearly dunks its way to score in this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely shaping up how this game's going to go. They're both going to be at each other's necks, ready to pounce on any mistakes made by the opposition. Now, JN trying to center it again. Good clear over from Lindo. Up above Meaty, off the backboard. And Arju's going to follow that one up, equalising it 2-2.
What a fantastic goal here from Team WLF. No one on Manon even gets close to that ball. That is absolutely brilliant. And I was looking at this game, you know, Manon taking a quick 2-goal lead. I thought, oh, we could be in trouble here. But no, WLF completely putting any doubt out of my mind. Getting themselves right back into this game. Just over halfway to go.
Dunk! Meaty with the amazing dunk coming in to just... I'm just speechless right now.
That is nuts. That is absolute insanity to go for a dunk that high in the end, still get it on target. Meaty should be proud of himself for that one, because that is something special.
Lindo following up after kickoff. Good carry from JN. Back in from Arju. Even more pressure coming from Team WL. Comes to the middle. Oh, double commit with JN as well. Meaty's there. Put that one away. Arju on the dribble. Meaty not allowing it. Oh, who cares? To the middle. Really fast plays. They can read each other off of the hit straight away.
Yeah, one thing I'll say about WLF, or Team WLF, is their pressure is just so more aggressive and overwhelming than anything that Manon have been able to put up right now. As I say that, they have got the ball in the orange half, but Team WLF seem to have a lot of possession with the ball right now. And we'll see what they can do in the next 2 minutes.
Oh,
when they
no!
get to the goal. They will indeed. CKS, right place, right time, smashes that into the side of the goal.
It just seems like they're not quite fixing each other and covering for each other. They seem to be so aggressive going for the ball, focusing on getting those goals, but they're not focusing on saving the goals as much. Well, that's going to come off the crossbar. Well, good read from Arju, denying the goal. Oh no, Lindo. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh, that is really not what you want. Arju with a nice touch. CKS not getting there. Lindo just caught out. There's nothing you can do about that. It's just one of those moments. You can see it happening in slow motion nearly. Oh, I feel for him. I feel for him so.
Now, something that we've seen with Team WLF do really well is follow up from kickoffs. They're able to put on a huge amount of pressure just from a kickoff. That starts their attack. That's down into the middle. Both players go for it, and Arju's going to sneak that one through, equalising it once again. What a close match.
Yeah, really well done from Arju. And again, Team WF refusing to give up. That is the second or maybe third time they've come back from being behind. Level pegging once again. Wonder can they go on to take the lead now? Time, of course, is ticking down. So we are going to have a winner one way or another.
That's a great pass out. Lindo can't quite reach it. Meaty following up. Gonna get this one past Arju. Good away from Lindo. Seems to be everywhere now. Arju with an amazing shot. What a boomer.
Yeah, very nicely done here. I think JN in goal was just caught out a little bit. He was looking at Lindo for too long. And then Arju came out of nowhere and put so much pace on that ball. There's nothing really he could do about it at that point. I'm not sure if his decision to go for that boost to go all the way around the side of the goal was the smartest thing, but we are where we are. A minute to go and one goal in between these teams.
Off the backboard, good save. Oh my god. sorry to cut you off there, but that was just so close. CKS trying to get a center, and he gets it. Lindo's there, and that's going to put them ahead even further. 6-4.
Yeah, really, really nicely played from CKS here. One hit and then a second so quickly after. Just getting ahead of Niti, I'm pretty sure it was. And then Lindo, again, anticipating that pass so well. Morfar just couldn't get there. That's going to give the lead to Team WLF. And Joe, what, it is a convincing lead with 40 seconds to go.
Is he up early for this one? In the orange arena. Can't quite get a hit. He's there to cover for him. Yeah, a little bit dangerous. See it again. Knocking it straight into Lindo. It looks like Manon aren't quite as coordinated as they were before. They're opened up some weakness. Sent it again. Can't quite make anything of it, and it looks like Team WLF is going to take it. There's 1 second left, and they are confirmed the winners. Can they get another? Still down. Can't quite get it in, but they will take the first match 1-0.
Yeah, and really, really well done. I have to say, I'm very impressed with Team WLF. Coming back from behind multiple times in that game really showed how much they wanted to win that. And of course, in a series as short as a best of 3, even winning the first game is so important. It really sets down a marker, and it is a big step forward to going through to the next round. These guys look like they really do have their eyes on the prize. I just wonder, can Manon step it up a bit? We saw Meaty with 2 spectacular dunks. JN playing so well. So I'm looking at Morfar here. I'm not sure. I'm not, a big fan of calling people out, but Morfar, I think he of all people needs to step up his game and try and get up on pace with the rest of them.
Well, that was a really in-depth explanation, but let's get in to the second match. Is the Team WLF taking the advantage, and now Manon are going to be on the uphill struggle. So,
yeah, well, we'll have to see. The momentum is definitely in WLF's favour, but these guys really are at the top of the game. 2 Season 7 Grand Champs, and I've no doubt that Meaty is up there with them as well. So these guys know how to deal with tilt. I'm sure of it. I'm sure they know what exactly to do, how to deal with coming up against a team as tough as these guys. I'll have to see how they're going to deal with it in the second game, because what really is making a difference for them is just the lack of time. You have to adapt quickly and cleverly.
Knocked on for Meaty down into the corner. But can't quite get it, and that's going to be knocked on by T accidentally, but JN's there. Boomer knocked down by Arju. DKS onto Lindo, getting a great touch. Past JN, and that's going to be CKS all year round.
Wow, well this is magnificent from Lindo. The first touch, the recovery off the wall. CKS has it on a golden plate for him. Absolutely spectacular stuff there. And it looks like Team WLF want this series finished in 2 rather than 3 games.
Oh, no. Can't quite reach this one, CKS. Getting knocked it past him. Arju with great clear though. Lindo. Arju following up again. Great passing plays there from him. CKS down into the middle. Lindo following up. Great block from Meaty. Again. Up. Again. Back down.
Yeah.
Arju getting the read. Quite get it. Come into the middle. Cleared away.
This is a very difficult situation for Manon here. They just cannot get the ball out of their own half right now. And that is not what they need. They went down in the first game. They need to be putting pressure on WLF, not the other way around right now. Morfar with a good touch to see if he can get a second. He can't. And in fact, it's going to go all the way. That is exactly what Manon needed.
I'm a little bit bamboozled here because it looks like Arju bumped him there, and the defender still missed after he made the shot. It doesn't really seem like they're playing at the top of their performance at the moment.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see right now. Can WLF get that lead back? Because they did look like they're playing very, very well up until that mistake. And of course, 3.5 minutes is more than enough time for that to happen. But from Mannon's perspective, it's back to square one. They can really get stuck into this game once again.
Down. All far. Looking to be stepping up again. Can't quite get the hit. Meaty. Centers. Headed by CK. Blocked by JN. But Arju is so fast. He's managed to get to the ball all of the time. So fast. Good guess. Putting it away. More fun. Being able to. JN again. Being the defender of this match. Actually can't quite get the pass down into the middle. That would have been a really spectacular goal. But able to get it. Anyway. On the attack now, can't quite get the block, and that's going to drift on in. And that's just the defenseless goal.
Oh, this is heartbreaking here from Mannon. I'm not sure who was back. I think it was Jane, was it? He just was. Do you know what? I think the best word I can use to describe it is just bamboozled by that shot. It was so far out, no one is expecting it whatsoever. But, do you know what? It's in, and they're going to have to deal with that now, and that is tough. Over half the game, or just half the game left to go. There is time. The way they conceded that, I wonder, will they start to tilt and start to give up just a little bit now?
We know which team will not be giving up at any point in this, and that is Team WLS. TKS. Middle to Lindo. That's good. Into the corner. Off the backboard. No one's there though. And that's a great shot from Meaty. Got a loft all over from all of the players. Good ball.
That is absolutely brilliant from Meaty. I was hoping these guys would come back with a strong response, and they do. Meaty, he had some fantastic goals in the last game, and he's coming up once again with some important goals. Really nicely done. The technique on that to maintain that ball momentum and keep it high. Absolutely brilliant. Couldn't have asked for a better finish there. Minute and 50, and again, time of course ticking down, but still a lot of it to go. And in a 3v3, just have to see who can get that winning goal, because we are slowly ticking towards next to a win. I'm not saying we're there yet.
Ooh.
Very close.
I mean, you were just talking about it, so of course someone has to score as soon as you say it. Meaty can't quite get down, and it doesn't seem like part of his team is quite present. Normally they seem like they could be an amazing team, but they aren't quite there at the moment. Let's just hope that they beat up in the minutes.
Yeah, well, this is the thing now. A minute and a half, and the pressure's all on Mannon. They've been in this situation literally 3 times this game. They know how to deal with it. They know how to break this team down. The question is, can they keep themselves solid enough at the back while getting that goal? Right now, it's not looking likely.
So fast. Did you see how fast he went up there? As soon as he saw the ball go up, he was there and ready. And the placement, it just speaks for itself. Absolutely amazing play from Arju there.
Yep, Arju having an absolute quality game here. That is his hat-trick in this final game. He really is doing his team some serious favours here. We'll have to see what Mannon can come back with. A minute to go, and this is where it is crunch time. The time really starts to dwindle down. 1 minute remaining, coming up on everyone's screens. And in a 3v3, that is not a lot at all. So Mannon gonna have to get a move on.
Jen for a centre. Can't quite get it. Lindo knocking it down. Almost had a goal like we saw him. Guess following up. No. Down again. Meaty with the clear. Arju, the magic worker. Guessing a fake. Can't quite get it past Meaty though. CKS following up. And they're going to get a shot. Arju looks like he's making a save. Look like they're not quite taking this as seriously now, because they're ahead by 2 goals and they've got 17 seconds left. I mean, what?
Yeah, well, you were saying about Arju not taking it seriously. You never want to stop till the last second. Morfire, what a great shot that is. Arju was in net. If that's in the wrong place, Arju saving that. So it was really, really well done, and this kickoff could be crucial.
I was going in Manon's favour. Chiquez is there. Lindo, super fast. Morpha can't quite get it. And the pressure's building for Manon. Can they get the dribble? JN hopping it up. Lindo with the save. That's going to go down. Team WF going to take this series and are going to move on into the next series of this tournament.
Wow, what a dramatic ending. JN almost the hero, but Lindau with a really, really good save there, swiping across last minute. And that is going to send Manon packing and Team WLF into the next round. And I have to say, this is no disrespect to Team Manon, but that is thoroughly deserved. Team WF were magnificent from pretty much start till finish. So really, really well done, those guys. And best of luck to them in the rest of this tournament.
And welcome everyone back to possibly the best match that we're going to see so far. We have Chronic, Zedo, and Sweaty Mix against Clean, Seed, and Saw. Now this is going to be a really interesting match. I know both of these teams, and they have a very high level. So I'm just interested to see the outcome of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if they've made it to the semi-finals, then they're obviously doing something right. And we saw in the last game, those guys were so good. Team WLF and Manon. So again, Crumpets in the blue, and we have Chronix Carry in the orange. Both teams should be absolutely fantastic as well. I'm really looking forward to this. Again, Rewind really does bring some top quality teams. So I think the best thing to do to it is just get straight into it.
Indeed, we do. As these players join in, we've got an RCS Season 3 contender in Sweaty Mix. So, you know, things have really turned up when we've got an ESL monthly champion and an RCS player in the same team as well.
Yeah, 100%. Again, the mind game's coming out with the titles. Everyone's going to take note of those, see what's happening.
Zedo's the MPA. That's a little unfortunate. So, pass it down to Chronic. So, can't quite get the pass to Clean. That's going to be a shot, and that's going to soar on in. Zedo still AFK. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, very awkward thing there, and I think Sweaty Mix also stopped towards the end. So everyone's mutually agreed on a restart, so that's very nice and very kind. And we do indeed have ourselves a quick little break, I guess, when not else. And hopefully the restart should not take a million years. Hopefully that guy's computer is not, covered in dust and rust in the middle of, a barren shed or something like that. So hopefully they'll be back up and running as soon as he can. But yeah, a nice little 10-second taster there before we actually get underway in a couple of moments' time.
And welcome everyone back. Sorry for that little restart that we had to do. Incredible sportsmanship from the orange side. Need Steve to join. He does, as soon as I say so. I have powers of normal not. So, starting this one off, Chronic getting a good kickoff. Steve gonna follow up. Can't get it past Edo. That's the into the centre. Make anything of it still. Waiting to get the centre clean. Jump on in, Zedo with an amazing clear. Now it's setting him up for an attack. It's going to come away. Ooh, passing it into Saw. Trying to go for a favour. Right, past him. Sweaty. Look it into the space. Off the corner. Now down into the centre. Looking dangerous. Chronix can't quite get the shot off. Zedo down into the middle. Sweaty mix with the shot, and that's going to put them ahead.
Yeah, very, very nicely done from this blue team. Putting the pressure on when they can. I just wonder, did that reset from Zedo have any effect on how this orange team played? But it doesn't matter. They are 1 goal ahead, and should be a good game from here. Nice, quick start, anyways.
Looking for a shot, and he somehow managed to get that one in with such power. How have you managed to do that, Zedo?
Wow, well that is impressive, and no wonder he wanted to reset his computer if he's pulling off things like that. Beautifully done. And I don't think anyone on that orange team expected that to be on target. So no surprises there that when he did make that shot, it found its way home.
There's going to be another centre just seconds after kickoff. Pass from Chronic, Sweaty, can't quite get it back. Picking up in midfield. Zero can't quite get it clear. Chronic get into the corner. Sweaty makes a pass to Zedo. Into the middle, can't quite get it to the teammate. Still going to remain in the orange half. Played away by Saul. Zedo knocking it past Steve, getting a good hit but clean. Just needs to get that on target, can't quite do so. That breaks the play down.
Yeah, what's really impressive is both these teams are looking for passes all the time. They're looking for their teammates are and hitting it into that general direction. At the moment, it's not quite coming off for this orange team. I believe are crumpets, but we'll have to see what they can pull out in this next 3 minutes. A lot of time left, but the 3v3, you really don't want to give your opponent an inch.
Oh, what a shot and what a play from Chronix and Sweaty Mates just to put them ahead 3-0. And it looks like this is an absolute runaway of a game, but it seems quite close in the goal.
Yeah, no, really nicely done from Sweaty Mix. That is something you can absolutely just smash off the post. But he kept this cool, he found the angle. That's very nicely done, giving his team a serious lead now in this first game, let's not forget. So a marker really, really being set down here from the start.
Zedo trying to pass for his teammate. Needs to make the save again. Bump on clean. Can't make anything of it. Steve back into the middle. Saw. Back down to Steve. Can't get it. But again, they're always looking for passes, but they're not quite latching onto the rotation, not communicating properly. Get the dribble. To mix into the corner way downfield, can't get it past Ronnie. Good hit from Clean, no one's there to follow up. What a hit from Chronix.
Yeah, this orange team are playing very, very well, but it looks like they're relying on individual brilliance a little too much. We're starting to see ourselves getting to the really, really high level end of things here. And that is just not going to cut it. They need team plays. They need good passes between the set of them. I just wonder, can they actually get it or not? As I say that, that was looking like a very hairy moment for Chronix Carry.
I saw on Sweaty Mix's camera that he was driving one of the opponents away from scoring. And just the play of taking roles in that situation, they must be so calm and collected just to make sure that they can get the ball away safely.
Yeah, I'll have to say Sweaty Mix in particular seems to be having a very, very good game right now. I don't think I've seen him lose a challenge so far. But your classic Chris the commentator can easily come into play. But as of right now, he's doing a very, very good job for his team here. A minute to go. And it looks like the Chronics carry are looking quite comfortable.
So into the middle. Zero. Fast up. Back into the Chronics. Off the backboard. Deep there to make the clear. Thanks. Off the sidewall. Getting hit off. Well read by Clean. That's going to go on net. I don't think Chronics is back in time. What a read from Clean.
Yeah, really, really nicely done from Clean here. That is a fantastic read. I don't think anyone off that blue team expected to see that. But that is so well done from him. A seriously clean goal, you could say.
Not as bad as corner Geofy. So it's me coming down for the block on Saw. Zedo leading the attack. This middle, Chronics knocking it up to himself, can't quite get the touch. No ball up, I don't know whether that's a glitch, but that's just going to be a goal. I think someone tried to steal that, but knocked into Sweaty Mix anyway, so it was his goal.
Yeah, really. Well, it was really nice of them, Sweaty Mix. Now Chronics looking for that steal, smashes it back into Sweaty Mix, steals the assist potentially, but not quite what he was looking for. And again, just a really good showing though from this Chronics carry side. That's going to give them some confidence now going into next game that with 20 seconds to go, they are still scoring goals.
They're trying to make the block, but that's going to sneak on in. 7 seconds remaining. Could that be a consolation goal or the start of a new found hope?
Well, I think we have to be honest with ourselves. With 7 seconds to go, it's a big ask to get 2 goals. So at this point, it's all about mind games. It's all about confidence and a bit of momentum going into the next game. So I'll have to see, will that goal have any effect on the next game? Will it affect how this orange side of Crumpets play going to the next game? Maybe they're experimenting with some things, but maybe they're finding that it's working, and that's why they're getting the goals and 1 or 2 really nice chances that we did just see there. So this second game could be a very different story.
Well, we're talking about world class, and I mean, it's literally world class with Sweaty Mix in here. He had such a good match, scoring 3 goals in that whole match. Zedo coming up with the 4th, and it's just amazing to see high-level players play so well, and there's still room for improvement. And I think in the Rocket League scene, we're getting pros that are almost hitting the level cap for mechanic, and it's just going to turn into strategy.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, everyone's a perfectionist, aren't they? I mean, we are talking about some of the best. We're seeing here everyone, apart from Chronics, is a Season 7 Grand Champion, or better in some cases. And Sweaty Mix in particular had a fantastic game just then, and I'd be looking for him to do the same. We'll just have to see, basically, who can have that bit of team cohesion going into this next game. I think that's the one thing that everyone misses a bit, is no one really, sits down as a team and plays together consistently. And I think it's whoever can pull off those passes, those brilliant little plays, those one in like minute, every 2 minutes maybe. If they can capitalize on those and get some really clean, important goals, then that will decide the winner here. Of course, this orange team of Crumpets under pressure here. If they lose this, then they are out, and it would be a shame for them to drop out at the semi-final stage as well. So I wonder how they're going to deal with the pressure in this next one.
Looks like there's some server health issues. I don't know whether it will continue if it stops now or try to create a new match after this. It's like everyone's asking for a restart. Yeah, we'll get another restart on this. But these players, I think that might stop some sort of momentum going into this game, so there'll be no bias in this last match. Possible. So let's just hope that Crumpets can pull something out of the bag and bring us something new for us to look at.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to wait and see at the end of the day. But I think you're right. I think that's going to make there is still going to be an element of momentum. I think there will be, but I think it'll be less effective, less noticeable in this second game. And it's a shame, of course, but technical glitches happen all the time. We just have to expect this. So this could give Crumpets a good chance that they've had a moment to just take a deep breath, assess the situation, maybe talk to themselves, what's going wrong, what's going right, what can they do better, who do they need to shut down, who's the danger man on the other team, whatever. Hopefully they'll have worked it out. I know that's a lot to consider in the space of 10 seconds, but hopefully they've been able to get that together and they're considering now how they're going to approach the second game. Hopefully do it a bit better, hopefully with a better server up above them.
Oh, it's all down to the psionics gods. Will they shine down on us and smile at this game, or will they not allow it? Looks like it's fine so far. Zero, the attack clean. Doing it away. Quite getting me knocked into the middle. Off the backboard, and off the backboard again from Seeb. Passing it. Can't quite get it there. Both players going for it. It seems a bit of a ball chasing at the match so far. So back into the middle, and that looks like it's going to be a goal coming out from Saw, who's reasonably quiet from last match.
Yeah, no, very, very nicely done. He read where that block from Clean was coming in and was able to knock it on target. Sometimes that is just the hardest thing. You see an obvious chance, the pressure to get it in the right spot is crucial, and he did so, putting his team one goal ahead, and that is a very, very good goal for those guys to have with less than a minute gone.
Well, we've seen this Crumpets team really bring up their speed in this match. Being able to get that goal really puts them in a good position, possibly bringing us to match 3. Sweaty Mix and Zedek going up. Steve able to clear this one away. Can't quite get a quick breakaway goal though. Stopping it. He's got the block again. Oh, being really patient. That's something that we like to see a lot from higher level players, is they're patient. And it's really an underestimated thing in Rocket League. These shots coming in.
I have to say though, this break seems to have done Crumpets the world of good. They look like a completely different team, and in such a good way right now. We've had a minute and a half in, and I'm looking at the scoreboard here. 0 shots from any player on that blue team. They haven't been able to get a single one off yet. That is very, very impressive when you have teams of this caliber who know how to punish and how to make plays. So see, can they keep it together? But more importantly, can this orange team of Crumpets, can they get a few goals of their own? The one will not be enough by the end of this game, I don't think.
It will be if Zedek and Sweaty Mix keep double committing. That's almost a redirect into his own net from Sweaty Mix. Onyx is there, make block, and Zero with an absolutely amazing speed to make that save. 20 minutes away. Good speed from Clean. Down to Seeb. Might knock it down to his teammate. Going to allow Onyx carry to get the time they need. And Seeb going up for it. At the same time, Sweaty Mix can't quite take that pass. It was a bit too powerful, I think.
Yeah, we're seeing a few double commits just kind of kick in now. Everyone wants to play slightly differently. I think for us to watch it's great, but I think it's a little bit frustrating for these guys to sort of feel each other out once again and try and find where the gaps are. And they just want to get it on with. They want it to be a faster game instead of just about getting them.
This speed from him to recover down, see the shot from Sweaty Mix and turn it into that before Clean can even get a glimpse at that ball to equalise it now. 2 minutes remaining. Going to turn out to be a very interesting match. So there was a little bump there for him. They're away. Might get it. Gonna retreat. Centre going Now, Chronic back in. Zedo with the redirect. Great read from Saw. Able to predict where they were going to put it at that time. Another pass from Team Chronic. Carry it. Can't quite get it. Another block from Zedo, being the defensive player of this match so far.
Wow, well that last 20 seconds there just shows how much of a different team this Crumpets are in comparison to the last game.
Oh,
Hey, Soar is pulling off some unbelievable saves here, and then Zedo nearly with a chance, or probably not Zedo, I think it was Steve maybe, with a chance at the other end almost immediately. Their luck is absolutely in the right way. I just wonder will that carry them to a second goal in this last minute coming up.
Oh, Chronic's up. A little bit tense now. We enter the last minute of this game, possibly the end of this series. On the breakaway with not much boost. That's a shot. Zedo with the save. Knock up Chronic. Clean there. He's been such a fast player, don't you think?
He has. Well, I mean, all these guys have been fast in their own, like, let's not be wrong. But to stand above the rest of the quick play is something else. And I think as well, somebody deserves a shout out. Sweaty Mix, he's had a very, very good series so far. I just wonder will he have an effect right now?
This last two saves from Chronic's carry team is unbelievable. The amount of times that they've made on the line goal saves is unbelievable. Going to clear this one away. Sweaty Mix putting it in to Reed. So they can't quite get there. It's going to go to overtime. Oh, this is exactly what you need. Would be a slight repeat of what happened in RCS.
Oh, well, we'll have to wait and see. But these guys in the orange team not looking as comfortable as they once were. And now we're into overtime. I wonder will they just get a bit too conservative and back off the pedal a bit too much? Because if they give this blue team time and space to do what they want, we know they're going to punish them, and that is the danger. They're going to have to keep coming forward, keep attacking, and try and keep those guys in the blue team pressed back as far as they can.
Oh my god. I don't know how that quite bounced the way it did, but it did. And that just put it on a platter for Saw, and none of the blue team anywhere to be seen.
My, oh my, that is a convenient bounce, isn't it? And we do go to game 3. So I don't think anyone here, apart from the blue team, is disappointed by how that bounce went, because that is some really, really good stuff for us. So, I mean, right place, right time, but he also had an amazing game just gone. So I think if it was anyone who deserved that winning goal, it was probably going to be him.
Well, we're in the third match. Couldn't have asked for more from these two teams. Two amazing. Let's just watch this. Have a good time.
And of course, one thing as well that I'd like to throw up is of course we do have our Matcherino codes as per usual. The code for this week is RGW66. I say again, capital R WG. No, what? Capital R, capital G, W66. There we go. For Rewind Gaming Week 66. And I really would encourage you guys to use it. Absolutely. It's a free 50-cent code. And I mean, all I can say is watching this is free. You're getting all this entertainment for free. You're getting the high quality production, of course. You're getting the high quality play, more importantly. So if there's anything you could do to give a little back, it will be very, very appreciated by all the staff from Rewind, I am sure. So if you do have just a spare couple of seconds to go do that, that would be absolutely brilliant. And of course, you'll get many, many thanks from the staff. But we have some gameplay to watch, so let's move back into that.
So getting sort of flipper is that can't get it on target though. So it's a little bit too much there in my opinion. Chronix there. Oh, getting a flick over Steve. Well, that's knocked out for Chronix. And he get there before Saw. Not. Zedo. Not down into the corner. Down for Sweaty Mix off the backboard. Can't quite get him knocked on to goal. Very eventful first 30 seconds of this match. Get out. You've been dangerous. Keeping the pressure on. Dude. Much at the moment. That's a hanging shot from door down. Might get a power on his shot, but that was on target. His pressure. Now it's Zeto's turn. Can't quite get it on target. Still lofting above. Sweaty getting a good block. Chronix getting the demo.
Yeah, this is a very, very aggressive Chronix carry team here. They clearly want this win. They want to make it to the final, and that is what's going to be playing on these guys' mind. A place in the final. That really is going to come down to who has the most nerves, who can keep control, keep their cool in this final 3 minutes and 30.
What a shot from Chronix. Absolutely well placed. I don't think anyone else had such good placement apart from him with that one shot there. Just taking it too far away from both players. Sneak on into the net and make it 1-0 in this last series of the last game of it.
Yeah, that is a phenomenal shot from Chronix. Absolutely smashes that downwards and goalwards. Maybe not exactly the best position keeping, but doesn't matter. Once it goes in, it goes in. That is going to be a big goal now in this final game. We could see Crumpets come into some difficulties here in this final 3 minutes.
Chronix sending it into the middle. Sweaty Mix able to get onto that, and it's 2-0.
Sweaty Mix once again having a fantastic series here, and that is a beautiful little touch. Just taking it out of reach of every single Crumpet defender, and that is going to be 2-0 to those guys, and that is a big, big second goal. That could be a decider right there.
I'm going to get the second hit. Saw there, boom it over and see it soar through the sky. I mean, into the middle, Zeto with the great clear. Nice run by Megs now. Sweaty Megs going up. Can't quite get the hit. Centre. There's a lot of Chronix carry team players there. Sweaty Megs the pass down to Chronix. Down into the centre again. Sweaty Megs keeping it up. There's nowhere to be seen. See, the shot almost got the bump.
That was so unlucky there from Sweaty Mix. His air dribble just goes slightly out of reach from him. But I tell you what, I think that is the big difference right now, is we're starting to see a little bit of individuality come out from this blue team of Chronix carry. I think it's really helping them. I know we talk about team plays and passing and all the rest, but you need to be a good player to pull off those things in the first place. I think we're just seeing this blue team come out right now. And individually, they're looking very, very strong and very hard to beat in the 50s.
Zeto. Get it. Knocking it out to Zeto. No real thought process during that hit. That's going to be centered down. Sweaty Mix, what can he do with it? Into the corner. Nothing's going to come of it. I get a feeling that both teams are trying to be as safe as they can. Zeto with the absolutely amazing hit. Sweaty Mix stealing that goal, making it 3-0. 1 minute left. It's looking more and more less likely for Crumpets to come back.
Well, firstly, wow, oh wow, Zeto take a bow with that unbelievable save. And then secondly, it's just unfortunate for Crumpets. They're starting to put as much pressure as they can, be as aggressive as possible, and it's not working out for them. It hasn't worked out on that occasion, leaving the open goal, and that is going to be 3-0 for this Chronix carry team. And I tell you what, that may or may not be game over. 55 seconds left. It's going to be a big, big uphill climb.
Keep it into the middle. Team again gets the shot off, but Sweaty Mix is there to clear that one away. Team again with no boost, gets it past one, and kind of gets it past two, but no one's there to finish it off.
Yeah, really oddly played there from Chronix. I just wonder, was he trying to do that, or was it a just a misread of the ball. If it was, I mean, he played it cool, he played it well, you know, in the semi-final. Have the confidence to try and make a play like that. It's very, very good to see. And I hope he's able to carry it into the final.
Oh, Sweaty makes to the middle, can't quite get it. That's going to be a shot from Zedo. 4-0, that's got to be it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you know, Crumpets are just scrambling. And they just can't make it work. They can't make anything happen. And Zedo knows this. He's come in, he poaches that goal while no one's there. And again, 4-0. Very comfortable result. I'm not sure if it's a fair one. To be honest, I think Crumpets have tried to push and be as aggressive and attack as much as possible, and it's led to the open goal. So I'm not sure if 4-0 is a fair result, but I think a win to Chronic's carry is definitely.
I mean, if there's ever a way to finish a series, it is possibly that. Great passing play. 5-0. It is a massive gap, but the goals and the saves that we're seeing in this match has really made up for it.
Yeah, 100%. That was a fantastic final to finish on. And whoever's in the final, I wonder whether they're watching that and thinking, oh dear, we have to play these guys now. Because that is very, very nicely done. And whether they're playing someone different or not in this final, they'll take that nice 3 goals now. A 5-0 win, that's big, so they'll be confident now. And they should be in good form going into this final.
Oh. Don't go anywhere, and we'll see you in the final with hopefully what's going to be an amazing match. Don't go anywhere.
Just yesterday, I found true love. Body beggars for me. It's the love I've made. I know I won't regret it. I found true love. I found true love. Just yesterday, I found true love. Body beggars for me. It's the love I've made. I know I won't regret it. I found true love.
Welcome everyone to the final Rewind Gaming tournament. Now we've got some great skill for you here. We've got Chronix Carry Team versus Team WL. And we've seen these two teams play before, so judging off of that, who do you think's going to win?
Oh, I mean, that really is the big question. And to be honest, I'm not sure I'm brave enough to give an answer. You really have thrown me under the bus with that one. I have to say it. I'm going to go with... Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Team WLF. They were so good as a team when we saw them, and I think that could be the deciding factor. However, Chronix Carry were very, very good individually, and they really did tear their opponents apart last time. So there's, like, it really could go either way. I'm going to go with Team WLF, though. I think they'll just about edge it. But it is so hard to say. They are obviously two very, very good teams to make it here to the final anyways. And at this point, well, actually, Dwarf, before we get into it, would you like to make a prediction of your own?
See, you're going to think that I'm going to say this because you said Team WLF, but I think Chronix Carry is going to win. I think they are good individually, but those infield passes that they made are so crucial when you get to the higher level. That, like, we see Team Dignitas this a lot. And I think Chronix Carry are kind of mimicking that sort of play style at the moment. So I think they're going to just go through. But before we get into the match, we've got our Matcherino sponsor. And if you use the code RGW66, you can donate 50 P towards the prize pool to help one of these two teams get their prize pool. So without further ado, get into this match.
Yeah, no, very, very well said. The Matcherino is genuinely quite important to us and to Rewind. So if you do have 10 seconds, go do it now. The match hasn't quite started yet. You've got time. And does help them a lot. But anyways, without further ado, Dwarf, it is time to shine.
It really is. And I hate this timer. It just takes so long for it to then do the timer. We're finally in it. Chronix getting a good hit towards the net. DKS. Get away. Get back in. That infield pass I was talking about before. Sorry. Getting good look in there. Arju off the backboard. Away. Chronix now another pass onto Sweaty Mix. DKS not on. And the speed of this match has already been set. It's so quick already. But that's a wide open goal. Arju's just going to creep on back and being able to save that one. Oh, Sweaty Mix keeping it in the midfield. Yes. Drops it into the middle. Arju can't quite get there before Zedo. With the shot going off the backboard. Lindo's there with a clear and knocked away.
Yeah, well, you said it there already, but the first thing I was going to comment on is the speed of this game is insane. Both guys, they're just so confident with their hits. When they do get there, it's such a powerful, clean hit. And exactly where they want it to go. Just like Arju proves me right there.
Oh, what a shot there from Arju. I don't know how the defender didn't quite make that save. Maybe not got a great positioning in the goal. But a minute in, 1 goal to Team WLF. Arju again, the main player, and that's going to be another goal for him.
Yeah, well, we saw Arju have a massive effect in the last game WLF played, and he's doing it once again. Sweaty Mix so unlucky to not get that touch where he wants it, but that is just how the cookie crumbles, and that is going to be 2-0 now to Team WLF. That could be 2 very decisive goals early on in this grand final.
Pass into the middle, but well intercepted by Sweaty Mix. Down. Good hit. Chronix will pass into Zedo. Can't quite reach it. Zedo again with another pass into the middle. No one's quite there. Pressure is released. Arju with a really good fake challenge. Zedo over to Sweaty Mix. And then he's there first. Off the back, can't quite make the shot. And that's going to be released. But Chronix keeps the pressure on. Zedo is there. Great speed for him to beat out the defender in that attack.
Yeah, such a nice 50 there from Chronix. And CKS just so stuck in that backward, not sure how to get to that ball. In the end, it's too late. Zeno's there, Zeno's pounced. And now suddenly Chronix carry are right back into this. And this really could go either way, like we were saying at the start.
Great placement from Arju there, being able to spot the defenders out and knock it to the other side off of that kickoff, so almost getting there. But not quite. No, pushes Team WLF even further ahead.
Very, very nicely done from Arju. How many times do we see a chance from kickoff and the shot just isn't quite powerful enough? Not on that occasion. Arju there smashing it where he needs to put it. Speaking of putting it into net, Sweaty Mix. Well, anything Arju can do, he can do one better.
Certainly can. And it looks like the defenders were just moving around a bit too much, predicting things that didn't happen, and really being able to coordinate themselves as well. Probably could have. But that's a center cleared away by Sweaty Mix. So on his own. Great equal by Zero. That's a really good block. Arju's there. Super fast. Going to get another block off Sweaty Mix, but that's not going to make any difference to what his plans are. Down into the middle. That's a shot. Just wide of the net. And Arju gets one away. Next. Send. Second.
I'm just looking here to see now which teams are going to try, or which team is going to try and change their style of play. And it looks like they're both playing exactly how they did at the start, which is really, really good if you are Team WLF, because you are taking a big lead right here.
That was a great hit from Lindo just to hit that off the crossbar. I think he was trying to go for the goal, but it works out in the end. CKS opens up and now spreads the scoreline once again. Like we're getting into a bit of a loop here. Let's mix it over to Zedo. Back into the middle. No one's there. And they can't quite get the shot onto the net. Really make Chronix carry worry. Now, over to the other side. So it's knocking it up. Needs to get another hit into the centre for Zedo. Can't quite get the shot off. Now it's Chronix. Another block from Arju. Really, I call him the MVP if they do win.
Well, I mean, if they do win, it's still a long way to go. But it is really good to see. I was going to say there before that last goal went in, that neither team... Oh. You know what? I'll hold on. One more goal.
Yeah, hold on just a bit before the because hits once more. Beautiful strike from Zeno. Again, the placement is absolutely insane at this level. Being able to pick and choose when you want to hit the ball. Now there's still one goal in it. See whether the passing continues, whether Chronix carry can come back.
Well, now I'll try and finally get this inside in. And what I was going to say is that both teams look like they're playing the same way they did from start to finish of this match, which is really good to see. They may be down on certain times, but they're playing with confidence. And that's what we like to see. They're not going to change their style just because things are going slightly against them. And I think that is the sign of a really good team, and hopefully a really good series to come, because they know how they want to play. They know what is best for them. And I just wonder, with 50 seconds now, can Chronix carry do enough to get that fourth goal for themselves?
Is the question indeed. It is only the first match out of a best of 5, so they've still got plenty of time to prove themselves. But it's going to be a huge knock if Team WLF can take this first match. Into the centre, Arju with the pass. Now that's still down again. 20 minutes is going to make it. Chronix down again. Arju with the super fast speed. Nikas to the left. That's a great hit there. And with another flick, going on a solo play down into the centre. Going to clear this one away though. Chronix. Okay, if Chronix can keep this up, they might be in with a chance of getting the goal, but that's going to go on down. Team WLF taking the first match. That was the uphill struggle for Chronix carry.
Yeah, Team WF taking the first game, but also very, very well killed off there at the end. And I think that is just the difference. Team WF really making good use of their chances, really opening up Chronic's carry when they're slightly out of position. And I think that's what's making the difference right now. Those guys are just very, very clinical. They're able to make their shots count. Whereas Chronic's carry, they are getting chances, no doubt about it, but they're just not quite as convincing, I don't think, not quite as clinical as WLF right now. And I mean, we are, of course, only talking one goal in the difference, but it is goals that win games, so you need to be good at this stuff.
Well, as we see the second match in this series, even closer match, maybe even overtime, players are so good that they're able to pick and twist. Like a season 3 contender is getting beaten by ESL monthly elites. It doesn't matter what your title is, it just matters how you play on the day. And let's see whether that can change in between match.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it that playing a full series is different to playing a one-off match. There could easily be a change of momentum here, but right now it is with Team WLF, and it's about carrying it, keeping the confidence from game to game. That is nearly the hardest bit, knowing, okay, I've beat these guys once before, let's go do it again 2 more times.
Yes, going to try and get that centre. We get another hit, but that's going to be played away by Sweaty Mix. Now it's still dangerous. Down to Sweaty Mix. Past is linking up well. Nothing's coming from it at the end. Can't quite finish it. Going to knock that one down. Great demo from Chronix. That could have been very dangerous.
Yeah, nice demo and a very good shot too from him. I just wonder now, it's not just about one individual, I don't think. It's about Chronix carry as a team. Despite what the name suggests, it is about the team as a whole stepping up. If they can find their pass better, link up better, that will really give them a good chance in this second game.
Well, still 0-0, 1 minute in. Signs that this could be a very close series. Get up for Zedo. Wasn't quite expecting it, I don't think. Now Lindo getting a knock on. What a powerful shot from him that is. From 20 to clear that one away together. That's going to be dangerous. Knocking it up into the centre. Sweato is getting a hit. Tika is going to clear that one away into the centre again. This could be even more dangerous. But what a bundle of saves and clears that was.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know you're dealing with the best of the best here when chances are coming thick and fast. It's all about who can make a really clear-cut chance, get themselves right in front of the opposition goal, and make it count. 2 minutes gone, and to be honest, I'm surprised we haven't seen the goal here. But there is definitely potential with this caliber of Rocket League team player.
Oh, you know what? I would have loved that goal from Lindo if he managed to score it, but that's an own goal. Can we really count that as their goal? Yes. Should it be? Oh no. But RG, that's the only real weakness that was so far.
That's not ideal. That's not what you want to be doing in the final with cash money on the line. So hopefully Arju now, who has really been the star player on that team, hopefully he can make up for it. That is really not good.
No.
Chronix gotta find another gap in that defence.
Looks like they're absolutely bottling it here. RG decides Lindo's got this, but no, he doesn't. And RG's completely out of position there. He can't get back. And Chronix takes full advantage of that. That was 2-0 coming up to half of the game gone. And it isn't good for Team WLF.
Yeah, it is really not the ideal second game for them. It would have been perfect for them to finish this game 2 games ahead, and the series would be looking good. Of course, there is still a chance of that, no doubt about it. 2 minutes 20 left. That's more than enough time for 2 goals, but they have to change up their gameplay. They have to play, I think, a bit quicker and a bit more aggressive. They need to get in the face of this Chronic carry team. Right now, they're sitting back, letting them make passes and letting them find each other. And I think that's just causing their downfall right now.
Bit of a powerful centre from Sweaty Mix. Back in. Zeto laid away. Arju is up early. You know it's dangerous when he's up. No, can't get it back on there. Chronix away. Sweaty Mix. Gonna get a tap on it off the backboard. Zeto up. Quite get it down into the center. Pressure's still building. What does this team do to come back?
Well, I mean, first of all, they need to not hand away possession like they did there. Seno, that was a big miss from him in that centre. However, it's lucky for WLF to get away with it. But Chronix, that is a filthy demo. He spots this so well. The assist and a bit more for him. Zeno, one of the simplest shots you'll ever have to take the score from. And that is a really important goal in this game too.
Absolutely amazing. Chronix, the game sense from him has been absolutely amazing. They call it Chronix carry for a reason. He is a great player. Now, CKS getting a good block. Left center. RG over to CKS, getting a shot off, and that's going to drop on in. 3-1. This is the first sign of hope in this match.
That is absolutely brilliant from CKS. We haven't seen too many shots from this team, WLF, but CKS really making that one count, and he had to. So little time left now, 2 goals. It's a bit of an ask. They're going to have an uphill struggle here, but they could do it. It is definitely not off the cards for them.
Into the middle, this looks like a great center. 20 Mix gonna fully take that one. He's gonna eat that one for breakfast.
Well, all I can think to say is ouch. That is really not what Team WF needed. Nicely done by Sweaty Mix. Judges to flight that ball perfectly together as it goes past the front post. But the Team WLF, you just dragged yourself back into contention. That is not at all what you wanted to see.
Just under a minute left. Zeto with another shot. Sweaty Mix can't quite get up and get the shot on. Play Arju onto the CKS. Arju again. There's away by Zeto. What a clear that was. So CKS. Yeah, slowing the play down a little bit. Oh, CKS. Good interception from Chronix. Down Zeto. Sweating it. It's a great centre, good demo within though, not making sure that it doesn't go any further. That's going to somehow not go in for so long. Chronix clearing up.
Wow, we'll say though, that angle, that is amazing. He must feel quite hard done by. CKS though, of course, helping him out, smashing it to the inside of the post. And again, I think just a bit of panic now coming out from Team WLF. They're not playing how they were in the first game. They look nowhere near as comfortable. And I think at this point, it's all about this third game coming up. The focus is going to be on there. It is a best of 5, of course. So losing this game will not be the end of the world to them, but it will not help at the same time.
Well, that's going to just about tie up this game. Chronix carry tying the series up 1-1. And now we're looking forward to a very interesting series. Is it going to continue this way and go into game 5? Or is one team going to take the rest of the win? Need wins to win the series. Who's going to do it?
Well, it really is hanging in the balance. And I mean, it's starting to become more and more apparent why we favour different teams. Because it's so close. These guys are so good at what they do. They are so close. And I still think it's a tight game, no doubt, or tight series, no doubt about it. We've had 2 games played, 1 win to each side. And this next one could be really big. You've got 2-1 ahead. Suddenly you're 1 win away, and the other team needs to be so careful how they play and where they make their attacks.
Well, I'm still going for Chronix carry. I haven't changed my mind. I just hope that these games are going to be a whole lot more close than that game was. Chronix carry really did show their flair and their skills during that, but now that Team WLF know what they're facing and are going to come back with all guns blazing, head into the 3rd match.
Well, that's the thing, absolutely. This Team WLF play best when they have possession and they're in the opposition half. So if they can do that, if they can get control of this game from the start, then it will be a much better game for them. It's all about how Chronic's Carry want to play this. Will they try and do the exact same as last time? Or will they try and do something a little different? Ooh. Having said that, oh my word, I don't know how Sweaty Mix kept that out.
Well, it was probably one of the best corrections I think I've ever seen. Somehow managing to send that one over the net again. CKS back into the middle of the corner. And that's a blistering shot from Lindo, not quite able to reach the goal line. And from CKS seems to be the assister of this team. But again, into the middle, Arju. Yeah, I'm not quite ready for that. And again, Lindo not ready for it. He gave these passes, no one's able to reach it.
Yeah, well, WLF are now starting to string the passes together, which is really, really good for them. It looks like this orange team here are struggling to get that ball away from their half. They're not getting as much control as they had last game, and I think that's surprising them, especially after how dominant the end of the last game was. So we'll have to see what they can do here. That's not a convincing shot from Sweaty Mix, so we'll see what'll happen now. But a minute and a half gone and there's no goal to put up. I'm not too surprised. These guys really, really won't want to lose this. They've made it all the way to the final. It will be sickening for them to go home empty-handed.
Arju is looking to put their team ahead, and that's going to be another shot. Can't quite reach it in, and that's going to be cleared away. It's all pressure on Chronic's Carry this match. They've shown incredible amounts of pressure from Team WLF. That's almost on net. Cleared away again. I don't know how they're making these saves.
They really are hanging on by the skin of their teeth in some ways. Very risky to play this defensive. I think it's just nerves. They just do not want to overcommit and do anything stupid, but at the same time, getting very squashed in. Blue starving could be a thing. So they're going to have to be very careful about how they play this game.
There's going to be a shot. Great demo from Zeno. Almost able to take a shot. That's just going to creep on in. CK, I was stuck in the pass move, but CK somehow managed to get past all three defenders. Down in.
Wow. Wow, oh wow. CKS, take a bow. That is amazing. Getting off the backboard so early. He read that to perfection. And that is an important goal. We're halfway into this game and it's the first goal of the game. So this could be a low scoring match now if these guys don't want to make too many mistakes and too many risks.
Minutes left is still a little hard to say how it's actually going to end up being. Not good when you're overcommitting, even if it is one like that. That's a great shot there. I'm just going to carry this one away. Stardew. There's there. There. CKS. Corner. For Lillard to carry on. There. Great pass to Chronic. Not yet. Sure if he meant to do that. So it's back into the middle. Now here comes the pressure from Chronic's Carry.
It's funny, you can see because of that goal that the dynamic of this game has completely changed up. We went from a game that was completely dominated by WLF, and now suddenly, now they've had to Chronic's Carry, getting that ball in the blue half for sustained periods of time, and that is really, really important. We'll see if they can keep it going in this last minute and 15, but they still need to make goal scoring chance out of this, and that is not something I've seen too much of right now.
Zeno's got a shot here for Sweaty Mix down into the centre. Chronic's, can he finish it off? He can. 1 minute left. This is turning out to be such a close match.
Wow, oh wow, Sweaty Mix, that is perfect. He hits that any harder, Chronix doesn't make it. He hits any higher, that's a really tough shot. That could not have been a better pass from him. And Chronix, right place, right time, bangs it home to make it 1-1. And suddenly, this is looking like an even game that we expected.
Well, there's some didn't see WLF do. Keep the pressure going. Carry on a dribble. Quite get it past Arju. I mean, it is so difficult to get it past any of these players. I don't know how they do it, but they somehow do. their way onto a shot. Zeno can't get back to that. CKS putting them ahead. 31 seconds remaining. Is it still doable?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a big goal. Never mind the build-up and how it came about. That is a big, big goal from CKS. Nice finish. Kept it calm and composed. For 31 seconds now. Chronix Harry really going to need a goal now. Otherwise, they could be looking at a very, very bad series scoreline in just under 20 seconds time.
Taking it slowly. Good. Wait there. Arju getting the shot. Great block from Sweaty. CKS. Moves to the middle. Chronix. Get it. And that's going to be a shot. Great block from Chronix. Now it's Arju's turn. 2 seconds left. And it's going to be knocked down. Not quite yet. Chronix on the dribble. Getting a flick. CKS knocking it up. Can they keep the dream alive? Zeno going to be knocked down though. They can't quite read it. And that is Team WLF going to take the third match. 2-1 in the series.
Wow, that was so unlucky. I'm not sure which member it was of Chronix Carry that was going to try and keep that ball alive. But they just didn't notice the corner bounce there. And that was all it took to give Team WLF the win. And that is going to be 2 games to 1 now for those guys. And a seriously big chance for them now. They can go all out attacking this next game. They don't need to wait. Chronix Carry, if they lose this game, that's it. So they're going to have to play safe. They're not going to be able to do anything stupid, anything reckless that may get them a goal, but may also concede them one at the same time. And that is a really big advantage for Team WLF to have.
Indeed it is, but we'll just have to see in this 4th match whether Team WLF are going to take this or whether Chronix Carry are going to make it go to Game 5. I sincerely hope it goes to Game 5. Just see how close that they can make it. Let's get into it. We have Sweaty RG possibly considered the 2 best players in the team facing off with each other.
Well, I mean, this is it. This is the big one. We've hit the final. The guys in the blue team are on match point now, so the pressure's really on. Can they finish it off? Can Chronix Carry get the win they need to save themselves and get it to the best 5? And what a save that was earlier on to start things off.
Sweaty Centre up. He can get one up. There's be a pass to Zeno. Can make anything of it. Can't get that into the centre. Not going to be a goal. No goals this early at this level. Down to Lindo. On a dribble. Getting it past both players. Arju keen back well though. Being able to loop around and get that save. Zeno. Centre. Product. Can't quite get the shot off. Another shot. Mighty mix. There's pressure from Chronix Carry is absolutely insane.
Yeah, they really are going for it. They're showing Team WF, you know what? If you want to win this tournament, you're going to have to do it with style, because right now, they're not making it easy. But as I say that, no!
Just flipped the wrong way. Tell you what, that was such a close goal. Sorry, knocking that one out. DKS getting that angle, and defender just unfortunately flips the wrong way. And it's 1-0 for Team WLF. That's going to be quite a timestamp in this game. No one's there. Carrying it on. Server health issues on my end. I did. Archie down. Chronix, yeah, one play here. Getting a shot off. Control of this. Lindo says no. You can't have control. We are the force in this game. Trying to get fake though. Chronix the best touch. Has Lindo get it past RG. Get blocked. Interesting touch from Sweaty Mix.
Yeah, you can just see here now Team WLF are trying really, really hard to not overcommit, and it's leading them to have not as many chances as previously. But you know what? I don't think they'll be bothered. They're 1 goal up, which is not a lot, but in a final you'll take anything you can get.
Absolutely will. Arju sending that one down to Linda. I think he's just trying to waste as much time, put in as many shots as possible, keep the pressure just so that Chronic's carry don't put any shots on target. Like that one, that could have been very dangerous if it wasn't blocked. Oh, it's looking dangerous. Chronic's carry with Linda getting a knock up off the backboard. Absolutely amazing play from Zedo. Knock that one away. Arju. A whiff. I think this is very characteristic of him anyway. Because leaning towards more of the Chronic's carry. I think she's becoming of many of these attacks. Both teams playing so defensively just to be safe. Center. Knocked away by Zedo again for Sweaty Mix. Down into the center, off the backboard. Knocked down. Chronix can't quite make it. Zedo again into the center. Sweaty Mix, what can he do? That's down off the post. Chronix can't get there. Again off the center. Down. Can he get it? He can. Equalizing it. 1 minute and a half left, and what a goal that was.
Oh my, Sweaty Mix making up angles on his own. That's amazing. That is an incredible finish in a final. That's exactly what you need from your star man. Absolutely brilliant from him. And it looks like the Chronic's carry are finally getting into the swing of things, happy to attack. They knew they had to do it. They were a goal down, so they needed something to change.
Ooh.
And that so well done. And that last goal there is a product of what they've been doing for the last 30, 40, 50 seconds.
Oh, over on net from Sweaty Mix. Get it though. I'm gonna pick this up. Slow the play down. Get over the player just so that he doesn't get the shot. Away. Linda. Quite knock it in the place that he wanted to. No possession is being kept by each player apart from this Chronic's carry attack here. Away. CKS now off the backboard. Can't make anything of it. They can't just make a backboard play because at this level every player will expect this and they need to do something that extra little bit more special to get those goals.
Yeah, that is very, very true. It would really be a romantic, dramatic ending if we can get a moment of brilliance to seal it for one team or the other. Of course, this Chronic's carry team only on the one game win, so should they win this, they will not be done yet. But we could be seeing our first overtime of the stream, believe it or not. Right now at Arju, it's a nice block. That could be an easy finish to this play.
Oh, I was looking forward to that attack there. I thought he'd have it and put it off the backboard maybe. But time to stop fantasizing, time to get into the real thing. CKS with the shot instead of making the save. Carrying this on for Sweaty Mix. Can't make anything of it. Instead of being that absolute tank of a player. Can CKS get there? Can't quite now. Arju putting it out for Lindo. I'm just going to carry this one away. Looking for the zone.
Wow, well, Chronic's carry really getting away with one there. I honestly thought that could have been it. That could have been the moment. That ball just crept wide of the post. And Arju not quite able to create the chance he wanted. So Chronic's carry gonna live to fight another day, at least for a few more seconds. We'll have to see though who's gonna come out with that all important goal.
I have to say, in this overtime, it definitely looks like Team WLF are taking dominant, but who knows? Anything can happen, especially with these type of players playing. Center CKS, play, back in, Sweaty Mix taking the shot, down again for Chronix, another shot off, pressure's building up, Arju now releasing it. In.
Yeah, it was very nice. Patient Spencer from Team WLF. They don't seem too panicked by the situation. They know what's at stake and they do not want to make a mistake because of that. I'm not seeing either team really be as attacking as before, but that is no harm. They want to play their way. They want to get the big win. They're not worried about how entertaining it is.
Well, CPS with a good pass into the middle. If anyone was there, which they aren't, the Striker is going to take this one, knock it to the side. Arju is always there to pick up and make that center. That's going to be knocked down into the center. Lindo with a great clear. That could have been unbelievably dangerous. Well,
Yeah, very nicely done from Lindo. He did miss the second hit, but it was all right. Arju there to back him up. Again, we get away with this, and we are now into over 2 minutes of overtime, and the pressure is going to be getting to these guys more and more. The tension building as we go through.
Lindo, you've just won RG with that shot hit. Somehow, I think. Oh, I see. When it's crept up way too close, leaving the goal wide open. He probably stays just to be safe, but you need to make those shots and challenges to release pressure, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's all it was. It was a tiny mistake from the Talisman, the man they've named the team after, Chronix. It is unfortunate, but that is just the way it goes sometimes. And Lindo, the hero, that is going to be RG's 66th week of 3v3 tournaments. That title is going to go to Team WLF. I have to say it was very well deserved. I mean, either team could have taken it, but Team WLF playing so well and so consistent, I thought, more than anything else.
Well, I'm almost speechless because of how close that was in terms of game score. They both played extremely well, put out some amazing plays, especially saved. The amount of shots that they saved was absolutely insane, and it amazed me how far Rocket League has come in terms of innovative gameplay. But anyway,
Absolutely. We saw some really dramatic goal line saves there. Some of them worked, some of them didn't. But it was great stuff nonetheless. And considering we've seen such great Rocket League here tonight, I would urge you, I really would, to go use the Match Arena codes. It's the last time I'll bring it up, I promise. RGW66, you know the drill. Get yourself on there. Donate, because it has been really good. Let's be honest. We've seen some high quality stuff throughout, and it's been well put together. I have to say, before we go as well, a big thanks to RG Bucketman, the man behind the camera, doing all the dirty work that no one wants to see, and to the moderators as well for the exact same thing, because they have been putting on a great show for us. So if you want to reward them, if you want to thank them in any way at all, Match Arena is the place to do it. The code is RGW66, and it would mean the world to them if you could donate that free 50-cent voucher over that way.
hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Wow.